Louisiana beer reviews. Coqui 900 premium malt liquor, 6% alcohol. This is a Pabst brand, and it's been a Pabst brand since 1999. But it was started by the Henry F. Ortlieb Company of Philadelphia in the 1970s, from what I could find out. That company went out of business in 1981. This is a very obscure brand. The only thing Pabst tells you about it on their website is that they produce it. That's it. But apparently the name comes from the sound that a frog is supposed to make. It's a Spanish name for the sound a frog makes, coqui. And they do show a little kind of lake looking thing there. Anyway, I've never had it. It doesn't have too many reviews on the internet. It's so obscure. It does get a C on Beer Advocate, and it gets a poor rating on Rate Beer. So let's see what it's like. Don't see any smoke. Well, yeah, I do see smoke now. Okay. You get a thick white head like you're going to get with malt liquors, and you get a clear yellow straw appearance with lots of bubbles streaming up from this etched surface here. So it's a pretty standard looking malt liquor. Go ahead and give it the smell test. I bought this in Chicago in one of the south side suburbs. When I saw it, I knew I had to have it. I knew I'd never see it again. It's got a fresh, clean beer aroma. And actually the pull date on this is April 11th. But Miller, who brews this for Pabst, they say on their website that even if it's past the date, it should be okay for a year after that. So it's got a fresh beer aroma with some graininess. It's not a strong aroma, but it's a pleasant aroma. Now, the taste test. Certainly you get that malt liquor sweetness, maltiness, of course, bold flavor. A lot of carbonation. You do get some malt, some hop bitterness around the end to balance it out. You really don't have that too much of that, and really very little of that cloyingness, that overly sweet chewiness that you get with some malt liquors, especially the high gravity ones. This is an easy drink and pleasant malt liquor. The mouthfeel is light to medium, and it has a crisp and clean and dry finish. So it's very beer. If somebody gave it to you, didn't tell you it was a malt liquor, you probably think it was like a Pabst Blue Ribbon, Old Milwaukee type thing, but it's got more of an alcohol punch, of course. No skunkiness with this, even though it's in a clear bottle, and it was sitting right there on the shelf. Although I got one of the ones that was pushed back, so it might have not been in the direct light, because you get it under that light, it's going to ruin it. Will ruin it. So this is really one of the better malt liquors I've had, and I've had a lot. I'm really impressed by this Coqui 900 premium malt liquor. You'll probably never see it, so you probably won't be able to try it, but if you do get a chance, pick it up. I'm going to save the bottle. It's so rare, They give it a C on Beer Advocate, and that's typical because the people that rate beer on that site don't typically like malt liquor. But I think they give it a pretty fair rating for what their general outlook happens to be. Look at all that lacing on the glass. I'm going to give it a B. I think it's good. It's a solid, good beer. I'll admit I'm a fan of malt liquor. I'm not obsessed with it. It's not something I typically drink, but I like it. I've always liked malt liquor when I'm looking for something a little bolder, stronger, and more pronounced. So Laissez le Bon Temps Rouler. This is a good beer. And I'm going to end this review by saying, y'all come on down to New Orleans.